Welcome. Generating sequence. You're listening to
With E3 right around the corner, we thought it'd be great to see what other events are on the horizon in this wonderful world of gaming. Hi gamers, and welcome back to the Dencast. In this episode, I just wanted to go through what the gaming events are for the rest of the year as of this recording. Because, all the hype's about E3, but I thought it'd be interesting to sort of do some research and see what else is out there, and basically let you guys and girls know, and if there's anything interesting that sort of comes to your mind of what I go through, at least you can look into it and see where it is, and if you can attend, and if you can't, I guess you can note it down and then look into it once the date's passed and seeing what's come of it. So, without further ado, let's get into it. 29th of May, there's the Casual Connect Europe 2018. It's in London. It's the gateway to Europe in an event that will bring together the best that Europe has to offer with rich and innovative game and tech development. Next on the list, we have the Game Global Forum. That's on the 5th of June 2018. That basically is a roundtable event with organisers of Lockworld Conference that have launched a new standalone event that also covers functional and localization testing of games. The Game Global Forum is an open and transparent event for all who are willing to share their endeavours, successes and best practices in a collaborative manner within the goal of improving the industry. Then we have the famous E3, which is held on the 12th of June. No need to majorly go into that because we know what that's all about. And I will be all over it once E3 passes, and what's come out of that. There's Indie Heaven on the 12th of June. Good Shepherd Entertainment and its many gaming partners have announced that the latest addition, to Indie 3. Indie Heaven, it's 3 full days of meeting, greeting, eating alongside a fantastic gathering of independent games and game makers. There's the IP and Game Content Seminar. That's on the 26th of June 2018. That's basically for people building games, and they get information of what music they can use for games and licenses that they need for games and things like that, and if they're building sort of cities and buildings within their games, and I guess copyrights and things like that, and what they can and can't do. There's the International Games Funding Conference on the 27th of June. This exclusive event will bring together a select group of the UK's best games, interactive entertainment and technology businesses with leading UK and international investors. So if you are hoping to get into the gaming industry and you've got a great idea you can pitch, that looks like it's the place to be. Game Lab Barcelona 2018, a must-attend event for those looking to understand the reach of the gaming medium. The topics include new platforms and game formats, esports and live events, player creativity, new media content, virtual worlds and economies, social and cultural impact, interactive storytelling, distributed and ubiquitous, it's an interesting word, gaming, AI, mixed realities and out-of-home entertainment. So jam-packed that is there. Games for Change Festival on the 28th of June 2018, the largest industry-facing games event in New York, discovers how games can impact education, healthcare, research, civics and social issues. That was an interesting one because I am going to do one of my podcast shows with a friend of mine who did a study on what gaming impacts in our culture, such as like say VR, learning how to perform operations, with a VR headset on and things like that. So that's definitely interesting. There's Brains Eden 2018, 13th of July. That is UK's largest international student game jam. In its 10th year, teams of students have 48 hours to create a game from scratch with industry internships awarded to the winners. That sounds fun. There's SIGGRAPH 2018, a 5-day immersion into the latest innovations in CG, animation, VR, games, digital art, mixed reality, and emerging technologies. That would be one I'd love to attend if it was in my country. Unfortunately, it isn't. DevCom 2018. DevCom is the primary game developers event at Gamescom, the world's largest computer and video games event. DevCom is a prestigious 2-day umbrella framework for a series of events focused around game development, game publishing, networking, and community building. That's on the 19th of August. On the 9th of October, there is GameSoundCon. GameSoundCon is the industry's premier conference on game music and sound design. I love good music in my games, so that would be an interesting one to look into. And finally, on my list, I've got the PAX Australia 2018 and EB Expo in my hometown of Melbourne. So I will be attending this on the 26th of October. It takes place from the 26th to the 28th. Will feature over 180 companies from around the world, thousands of playable games, and over 150 hours of on-stage content. 3 days can barely contain it. This year, they'll also play host to an EB Expo. So EB Games in Australia here is a shop that we go to that obviously sells all types of PC and console games and all sorts of gear and things like that. So they play host to the EB Expo, including a dedicated arena for the largest publishers in the world to showcase their upcoming titles, developer presentations in the EB Expo Live Theatre, and Australia's biggest pop-up EB game store. You want more publishers, more hands-on gameplay, more panels? Well, you got it. That sounds pretty cool, and I will be attending that on the 26th of October, which I'll talk about when it leads up to a closer date. So feel free to come say hi. I'm going to have my Dencast hat on. I'm expecting thousands of people to come up to me, so please book in early because I think it will be a wild day. Obviously, I'm making that up. I'll probably be the biggest loner there, so please come keep me company and say hi and introduce yourself. I'd love to hear from my listeners. That pretty much sums up some of the major gaming events for the year that I've sort of come up with. I know there's plenty more, so feel free to hit me up and let me know if there's any that I should be looking into and talking about. But that's sort of what I could gather at the moment. Thanks for listening. Bit of a short episode today, but yeah, again, just wanted to bring to your attention what's coming up in the gaming industry with E3 right around the corner. I'll be back soon with another episode with regular gaming news. So thank you so much for listening. I'll speak soon. Please feel free to contact me at the Dencast on Twitter, or we live stream on Twitch, the Dencast. Look us up and play some games with us. Speak soon, my Dencasters. Have a great day or night wherever you are, and peace out.